Welcome everyone to the latest episode of my Lord of the Rings Online adventure series through the epic storylines, the epic quests of Shadows of Angmar. We have finally leveled up enough to go talk to Radagast the Brown at his tower in Oscaroth. If you remember from the last video, we had ended up a couple levels below level 27. I went ahead and leveled all the way up to 29. I'm almost to 30. I went up to the North Downs and did a bunch of quests up there. But since we're 29, I figured it was time to drop back and work on the next series in the epic book line stories. So here we are in Oscaroth, here in the Lone Lands. For those of you who've never been here before, it's over here in the Lone Lands. And we have sought out Radagast the Brown. Radagast the Brown dwells in seclusion within a tower in the ruins of Oscaroth, the place that Glen call home. We've already proven ourselves to Goderic and Hunolf Muntz, proven our intentions, and so they gave us permission to seek out Radagast the Brown, who is, in a tower in their main city, and we're about to go talk to him. Here's Radagast the Brown.
Why come you here?
The Glen let you in, did they? I have been expecting you, though sooner rather than later. You have in fact taken your time. I understand you found something upon Weathertop. Ah, this rubbing. I believe it is a G rune, a mark oft used by Gandalf the Grey, another of my order. I guessed from the description of these 3 lines that he was at Amansul on October the 3rd, not but a few days past. I too saw the lightning upon Weathertop, and fear that Gandalf found trouble there. I have not seen him since we parted at Sawn Ford, so I can tell you no more of him of his travels. Of this place I can tell you much, but make reason of very little.
Will you help me?
The land itself is turning against us, and I know not the reason why. Even the shepherds are twisted shadows of their former selves. I speak of the bog prowlers, those that tend to the trees. If I can discern what is twisting the shepherds, I may be able to determine what is fouling the land. Bring me the moss that they use to line their nests. They roam the swamp to the east of here. Remember, I do not wish to harm the shepherds, no matter how confused they appear. They are innocent victims of the corruption, and know not the harm they do. So, an aura of corruption drew Radagast the Brown to the Red Swamp. He needs help to uncover the source of this corruption, and so we need to get some bits of moss from the nests of the bog prowlers so that he can do some study in his laboratory. Now, I'm only here working on the book quests, so I'm not actually picking up any of the other quests in Oscaroth. If there are any that pop up along the way, we may do them, but I'm keeping my leveling to the North Downs and Esseldine for the moment. I will, however, harvest any and all you that I come across. Alright, let's see here. Here's the first bog prowler nest. There's one over there, one over there. Circle of blood. Alright, another one here. I don't see any other ones up there at the moment. isn't named. We're taking care of that. So he will have a shard. Ruby shard. I will take it. Rotted green moss from the moss back. Alright. Here's the next bog prowler nest. And some yew branches. Looks like there's another one over there. I need 3 more. Oh, there they are. 1, 2, and 3. Alright, let's return to Radagast with our moss samples and see what he has to say. Leave me alone, bog crawler. I have done nothing to thee. Other than steal moss. I am a moss thief. Oh, and I missed my path up the mountains because I was talking instead of paying attention.
You have returned, I see.
You did well. The moss will help me to understand how the evil is tainting the red swamp. This is but the first step in determining what caused the shepherds to become confused and irrational. There is still more to do, my friend. It will not be easy.
This reeks of death.
As if it was plucked from an ancient grave. The stench of decay and evil is not a thing from nature. I believe that the whites are to blame. Whites are the bones of the dead, stirred by fell spirits out of Angmar and Rudour. I can't pronounce that. Rudour. The wars here long ago made Haragmar as ripe for whites as the Barrow Downs in the west. Return to Haragmar, the swamp in the east, and destroy these foul creatures. If there are whites, I fear that other fell creatures haunting the swamp as well. For now, though, you need only concern yourself with the whites. Okay. Book 2, Chapter 9, The Bloated Dead. Alright, so east of here in Haragmar are some ancient ruins which we're going to go take a peek at. Alright. We're now approaching Haragmar. Alright, plenty of whites up around these ruins. Come on, bird. Where are you at? Huh. Bird is not attacking. Oh, looks like the server lag. Well, hopefully I'm not going to get disconnected in the middle of my videos here. That was really odd. That one down. Damn wrigglers. Alright. There's the whites we need. Now we need to return to Radagast the Brown and report our findings. marksman here on my way up the valley. Looks like Chris stole my pen. Alright, let's report into Radagast with our findings.
You have returned, I see.
The White's destruction can only prove to help us in the time to come. Now listen, for there's much more to do.
This is dire news.
This is dire news. Everything is dire news to Senor Radagast. But that's the nature of doing the epic book quests. So with that in mind, we're going to wrap up this chapter episode. We just wrapped up chapters 7, 8, and 9. Radagast the Brown, the Red Swamp, and the Bloated Dead. And we're now going to be moving into chapter 10 with the next episode. So for those of you tuning in after the fact, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and watch the next episode to figure out what else happens in the ongoing epic storyline here in Lord of the Rings Online.